My guest tonight is equal parts national treasure, talk show host, and cartoon fish. She joins us from her very well-appointed home. Please welcome Ellen DeGeneres. Hello, Ellen. Ellen, may I ask a question?
Jimmy.
And first of all, there is nothing scarier than Andy lurking behind you. I wouldn't even say standing behind you, but lurking in that mask. It's frightening. It looks like a sequel to Friday the 13th. But I did want to ask you, a lot of people have been making fun of our wallpaper. They don't like the wallpaper. I know you can't really see much of it right now, but what is because I trust your taste. What do you think of the wallpaper here in our home?
I like it. I've been to your house and your kitchen, but I think that's an area I've never been to, and I like it. And I think it's homey and cozy. And I like when you went around and climbed through the window to show people it wasn't a green screen.
Okay.
I enjoy it, and you can't please everybody. They should be thrilled to have you at all instead of picking on your wallpaper.
If you like it, then we like it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I've noticed that you are making videos of, really not necessarily making videos, but sneaking up on Portia while she's cooking.
Yep.
Yeah, and how has that been? Have you noticed, has she gotten good at it over the last few weeks? Cooking seemingly every night? No.
No, that's not true. Although she is going out, we're trying to support the restaurants here too, because there are still restaurants. Look, we just went through, the fires and mudslides up here, and all of the restaurants were out of business. All the wait staff, was laid off. Everybody was just getting back to normal. And so we're trying to support all the restaurants. That's what I'm telling her. I think that, but look, she's learned how to cook, which is more than I can say I've done. I don't cook, and she's gotten pretty good at it, but we do want to support the restaurants here too. So it's been a little bit of both. She's been cooking. She's not good at, here's the thing that she's good at. She's good at slicing her fingers. She's good at, one time someone told her to use a mandolin instead of a cheese grater. So she used a mandolin, but she didn't know there was a plastic thing that you're supposed to hold the thing with. So then she sliced her finger with a mandolin. So, because you're a cook, you're actually a really good cook. So y'all are set.
Well, yeah, we're okay in the cooking department. Is it true that on that same day, because I'm not sure how on social media how it lined up, but that same day that Portia sliced her finger, she was also shocked by the electric fence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and one day she was electrocuted trying to pet a horse because she was leaning over a fence, and it was a surprise to her and the horse.
This has been a hellish nightmare.
Yeah, she's definitely, it's safer when she doesn't cook and she just stays inside. What is your go-to, is there a regular meal that you've been cooking, or have you kind of veered off and tried new things?
I've tried a couple of new things, but the thing I cook more than anything is something we call pastatina. That's what it's called at the house. And basically it is cannellini beans, garlic, olive oil, and a little bit of garlic, a little bit of flavoring, and I make a pasta for the kids with Parmesan cheese, and they demand this every day. Every single meal I say, what do you guys want? And every meal they say pastatina. They would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. So that is our main item of sustenance.
Would you do me a favor and send that recipe to me so I can have Portia try that, and then we'll post that and see how she does?
Absolutely. I'll make her a little video showing her how I do it, and then she can see my strategies, my technique.
You're the best. Now listen, I know that you.
Andy is peeing in your yard right now. Andy is urinating in your yard now.
That's what he's supposed to do. It's totally fine.
Okay.
It's going to rain soon. It'll water it all down.
Okay, good. All right. I wanted to ask you about this photograph, the selfie you took at the Oscars. This would be illegal now. You would potentially be arrested for doing this now. This is what it would look like now. It's better that way.
I know you think of all the things that, like, yeah, I can't even imagine being that close to a whole bunch of people now. It's crazy.
Every once in a while, I'll go out on the street and walk up the hill, and there will be sometimes there are people like walking up the hill, and sometimes people don't even make any effort to kind of like maneuver around you. They're really not. A lot of people just don't seem to care about sneezing or sweating or doing whatever steam is coming out of their bodies, it getting on you.
That's not okay. Yeah, I've been hiking a lot, and for the most part, everybody stays. Like, I hiked with Julie Louis-Dreyfus the other day because she's up here also, and we stayed 6 feet apart the whole time. We were walking and talking to each other. Neither of us heard a word we were saying, but we did talk. But I mean, I think it's really important. And we would pass people, we would stay pretty far apart. Most people up here are pretty good with the social distancing, and I'm paying attention to it. As you see, I have Andy outside, and but it's going to be very strange to slowly acclimate to back to normal life and to be in a group of people. What do you miss? Do you miss having the studio audience?
I do miss having the studio audience. Yeah, it's strange to. I did radio for 12 years, so I do have some background in no one laughing, but it is strange and it's a weird transition. I feel like I've made it, and I wonder what it's going to be like when we eventually go back. Will it be startling? Will it be like when you did your Netflix special, you went back to stand-up comedy, you probably didn't realize that you wouldn't be seeing anything like that again anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine if, like, I had been working and building up to shooting a special, and then this happens, and then you can't do it. Like, I mean, it's like, well, it's like everybody. There's all these athletes, and there's what's going to happen with all the sports. It's very strange, and I know you feel the same way I do. I'm very blessed that I'm in a position where I'm okay and safe, and but it just is for so many people out there for so many reasons. It's a very scary time, and I think it's scarier because we don't have a clear understanding of when this is going to end and how it's going to end.
Do you miss giving things away? Like when the Amazon guy comes to your house, do you hand him a bowl or a candle or anything like that?
No, I have a whole bunch of 4K TCL Roku TVs, and they're all stacked up. Anybody that comes by, I give them a TCL Roku TV. Yeah, it's hard. It's really it's a very strange thing.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I said, I really wonder how we will look back at this 10, 15 years from now.
I know. We'll keep doing the best we can. Yet, what, Andy? I like talking to my friend Jimmy. I miss him.
It's like an Andy aquarium back there.
It's the best. I'm going to feed him at some point too. I'll bring like some tongs and bring him something.
Please give Portia our best, and I'll send you that recipe.
All right. I love you. Say hi to Molly, and I'll see you soon.